Okay, I remember what I was going to tell you. It's really not that cold, but I'm kind of skinny and I get cold easy. It's 75 degrees. That's what most people around here have their air conditioning set at. No, they have it set lower. They're a bunch of crazy people. Well, anyways, okay, so my my evolved beliefs on God and stuff. Yeah, I went to Catholic school since I was 4 years old, and I stopped going because the nuns drove me insane, and I had to leave that school in the sixth grade. It was crazy. So from seventh grade on, I was public school all the way, but I had many years of Catholic school, and guilt and shame and confessions and stupid stuff. And in college, yeah, I kind of had a few meltdowns, and I wasn't going to church, and I kind of thought, I'm going through a tough time because I'm not going to church. And if you don't go to church every Sunday, that's a mortal sin, and mortal sins can't be forgiven, so you're going to go to hell, you know. And so, well, if you already didn't go to church and you already committed a mortal sin, and you're going to go to hell, and there's no way to fix that, well then there's no point to keep on going to church because you already messed it up once. And well, my brain was having a tough time with that. So I broke down and I went to church and I asked to speak to a priest. And he didn't speak English, he only spoke Spanish. And I speak a little bit of Spanish. Uh, I used to speak I used to speak Spanish really well, except at the Catholic school, the nuns forbade us from speaking Spanish. So I lost my ability to speak Spanish. Anyway, this priest only spoke in Spanish, but I understood him. I was just having trouble uh, making the right words, but he kind of understood English, so we communicated. But I talked to him for about an hour, and after the talk, I didn't feel any better. Um, he didn't make me feel any better. He tried, but if you're super logical, they're not gonna pull a fast one on you. And like I know I know what he was telling me was trying to make me feel better, but it really wasn't. And I don't think I went to church again. Uh, I go to church every once in a while if I have to go. Mosquito. There's still mosquitoes around here. It's January. Um, so I started coming up with my own belief system. And okay, here's where it's going to get weird. I started believing that my cells came from one cell that was made by my parents. And so part of my DNA is from my dad and part of my DNA is from my mom. And they have their own DNA from their parents. And I don't know how to explain God or anything, but I started thinking maybe everything that my parents are is inside me. And everything that their parents are inside of them. Therefore, in my cells, I have my grandparents too. And I have their parents and their parents and all the other from where I came from. I don't have the memories, but there is something in me that came from all those people. And that belief made me feel good. And yeah, sometimes I curse God. Um, there's another movie called Pitch Black. It's a really cool movie. Vin Diesel is in it. It's a sci-fi movie, and Vin Diesel is he's a criminal. Um, it's the original of like the Chronicles of Riddick, if you've ever seen those movies. And well, I'll just tell you real quick. So Vin Diesel is a criminal, and his own mom tried to strangle him when he was a baby, when he was born, but he didn't die. And oh, and I'm telling you this because there's a Muslim holy man who's talking to Vin Diesel, and he knows Vin Diesel is a criminal, and he wants to kind of help Vin Diesel believe in God and to be like a redeemed person, kind of. And Vin Diesel tells the holy man, "You got it all wrong. I absolutely believe in God. You think I could have been born and had my mother try to strangle me and me not die and me not believe in God?" And he tells him, "You got it all wrong, holy man. I absolutely believe in God, and I absolutely hate him." He said something else with a bad word, but I'm not gonna say it. And so, yeah, there's all kinds of weird beliefs out there. And I talk to God, like, why did you do that? Or thank you for this, or, I don't really pray though. Um, so yeah, I believe in him, but not in the same way like everybody else does. Ooh, I'm running out of batteries. I'm gonna have to finish this. But I think I got to tell you what I wanted to tell you. So